Hey there, amazing people. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss out on our awesome content. Today we're going to talk about something super important, how to make sure no one ever disrespects you again. Ready? Let's dive right in. Respect is something we all crave, right? It feels amazing when people treat us with kindness and honor. But what happens when they don't? What if someone disrespects you? Today I'm going to share some powerful tips to make sure you get the respect you deserve. And trust me, these tips are simple and effective. Tip number 1, know your worth. When you know your worth, you don't allow anyone to treat you poorly. You understand that you deserve respect just as much as anyone else. Start by reminding yourself of your strengths and accomplishments. Keep a journal where you write down things you're proud of. This will boost your confidence and make it clear to others that you value yourself. Tip number 2, set clear boundaries. Boundaries are super important. They let people know what is okay and what is not okay with you. If someone crosses your boundary, don't be afraid to speak up. Politely but firmly tell them, hey, that's not cool with me. When you set boundaries, people will understand that you won't tolerate disrespect. Tip number 3, communicate confidently. How you communicate can make a big difference in how people treat you. Speak clearly and confidently. Make eye contact and use a strong, steady voice. Avoid mumbling or looking down. When you communicate with confidence, people are more likely to take you seriously and respect you. Tip number 4, surround yourself with respectful people. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you hang out with people who respect and support you, you're more likely to feel valued and respected. On the other hand, if you're around people who constantly bring you down, it's time to rethink those relationships. Choose friends who lift you up and make you feel good about yourself. Tip number 5, don't be afraid to walk away. If someone continuously disrespects you, despite your efforts to communicate and set boundaries, it might be time to walk away. This could mean ending a toxic friendship or leaving a bad work environment. It's not easy, but your peace and self-respect are more important than staying in a situation where you're not valued. Here's know your value. Knowing your worth is the foundation of self-respect and confidence. When you truly understand and believe in your value, you won't let anyone treat you poorly. So, how do you know your worth? Let's break it down into a few steps. Step 1, reflect on your strengths and achievements. Take some time to think about what you're good at. What skills do you have? What accomplishments are you proud of? Write these down in a journal. It could be anything from professional achievements to personal milestones. For example, maybe you're great at organizing events, or you've completed a marathon, or you're a fantastic listener. Every achievement, big or small, contributes to your worth. Step 2, acknowledge your unique qualities. We all have unique qualities that make us special. Maybe you're exceptionally kind, creative, or funny. These qualities are just as important as your skills and achievements. Embrace what makes you unique because that's what sets you apart from everyone else. Celebrate these qualities and recognize their value in your life and the lives of others. Step 3, stop comparing yourself to others. It's easy to look at other people and feel like you're not good enough. But remember, everyone has their own journey and their own set of challenges. Comparing yourself to others only undermines your self-worth. Instead, focus on your own growth and progress. Celebrate your own milestones without comparing them to someone else's. Step 4, surround yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with can have a big impact on how you see yourself. Surround yourself with friends and family who uplift you, support you, and appreciate you for who you are. Positive relationships will help reinforce your self-worth and remind you of your value. Step 5. Practice self-compassion. We're often our own worst critics. It's important to be kind to yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. When you make a mistake, forgive yourself and learn from it, instead of beating yourself up. Step 6. Set goals and pursue them. Setting and achieving goals can significantly boost your self-worth. It gives you a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Start with small, achievable goals and gradually aim higher. Every goal you achieve is a testament to your abilities and worth. Celebrate these victories, no matter how small they seem. Set clear boundaries. Setting clear boundaries is essential for maintaining healthy relationships and ensuring that others treat you with respect. Boundaries help define what is acceptable behavior and what isn't. So how do you set clear boundaries? Let's break it down into a few steps. Step 1. Identify your boundaries. The first step is to identify what your boundaries are. This requires some self-reflection. Think about what makes you feel comfortable and what makes you feel uncomfortable. Consider different areas of your life, such as personal relationships, work, and social interactions. For example, you might not be comfortable with people interrupting you while you're working, or you might need alone time after social gatherings. Step 2. Once you've identified your boundaries, it's important to communicate them clearly to others. Use simple and direct language. For instance, if a friend constantly calls you late at night and it bothers you, you could say, "I prefer not to take calls after 9 p.m. because it disrupts my sleep." Being clear and straightforward helps others understand and respect your boundaries. Step 3. Consistency is key when it comes to boundaries. If you set a boundary but don't enforce it consistently, people might not take it seriously. For example, if you set a boundary that you won't work on weekends, make sure you stick to it. Consistency shows that you're serious about your boundaries and expect others to respect them. Step 4. Learn to say no. One of the hardest but most important aspects of setting boundaries is learning to say no. It can be difficult, especially if you're used to pleasing others. However, saying no is crucial to maintaining your boundaries. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your own needs and well-being. Practice saying no in a polite but firm way, like, "I appreciate the offer, but I can't take on any more projects right now." Step 5. Sometimes people will violate your boundaries either intentionally or unintentionally. When this happens, it's important to address it promptly. Calmly explain what boundary was crossed and how it made you feel. For example, "When you borrowed my things without asking, it made me feel disrespected. Please ask for permission next time." Addressing violations helps reinforce your boundaries and teaches others to respect them. Step 6. Respect others' boundaries. Just as you want others to respect your boundaries, it's important to respect theirs. Pay attention to the boundaries others set and honor them. This mutual respect helps build trust and healthy relationships. If you're unsure about someone's boundary, don't hesitate to ask. For instance, "Is it okay if I call you after 9 p.m., or do you prefer earlier?" Communicate confidently. Communicating confidently is key to being heard, understood, and respected. Whether it's in your personal relationships, at work, or in social situations, confident communication helps you express yourself clearly and assertively. So how do you communicate confidently? Let's break it down into several actionable steps. Step 1. Use clear and direct language. When you're communicating, especially when setting boundaries or expressing important ideas, use clear and direct language. Avoid vague or ambiguous statements. For example, instead of saying I'm kind of busy right now, say I'm working on an important project and can't talk right now. Clear communication leaves little room for misunderstanding and shows that you know what you're talking about. Step 2, maintain good posture and eye contact. Your body language is a huge part of how your message is received. Stand or sit up straight and maintain eye contact with the person you're speaking to. This shows that you're confident and engaged. Avoid crossing your arms or looking away, as these can make you seem defensive or unsure. Good posture and eye contact help convey your message more effectively. Step 3, speak at a steady pace and volume. Speaking too quickly or too quietly can make you seem nervous or unsure. Aim to speak at a steady pace and at a volume that's easy to hear. Take your time to articulate your words clearly. This not only helps others understand you better, but also shows that you're confident in what you're saying. Pausing occasionally for emphasis can also help make your point more effectively. Step 4, use I statements. Using I statements helps you take ownership of your feelings and experiences without blaming others. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," say, "I feel unheard when you talk over me." This approach is less confrontational and more likely to lead to a productive conversation. I statements show confidence because they focus on your perspective and needs. Step 5, practice active listening. Communication is a two-way street. Practice active listening by giving your full attention to the speaker, nodding and providing feedback. This shows that you value their input and are engaged in the conversation. When it's your turn to speak, you'll be more informed and able to respond thoughtfully. Active listening also builds trust and respect in any conversation. Step 6, be prepared. Preparation is key to confident communication. Whether you're giving a presentation, attending a meeting, or having an important conversation, being prepared helps you feel more confident. Know your material, anticipate questions, and think about what you want to say ahead of time. This reduces anxiety and helps you communicate more effectively. Step 7, stay calm and composed. Staying calm and composed, even in stressful situations, is a sign of confidence. If you feel nervous, take a few deep breaths before speaking. Practice mindfulness or visualization techniques to help manage your anxiety. Staying calm helps you think more clearly and respond more effectively, which enhances your overall communication. Surround yourself with respectful people. The people you spend time with have a huge impact on your life. Being around respectful people can boost your confidence, happiness, and overall quality of life. So how do you ensure you're surrounded by respectful people? Let's break it down into several actionable steps. First, it's important to recognize what respectful behavior looks like. Respectful people listen when you speak, value your opinions, and treat you with kindness and consideration. They respect your boundaries, support your goals, and don't belittle or undermine you. Knowing what respect looks like helps you identify respectful people and distinguish them from those who might be toxic or disrespectful. Step 2, evaluate your current relationships. Take a moment to evaluate your current relationships. Consider how the people in your life make you feel. Do they uplift you or bring you down? Do they respect your boundaries and value your feelings? It's important to be honest with yourself about which relationships are healthy and which might be causing you stress or unhappiness. Step 3, distance yourself from toxic people. If you identify people in your life who are consistently disrespectful, it might be time to distance yourself from them. This doesn't mean you have to cut them out completely, but you can limit your interactions with them. Focus on spending time with people who treat you well and make you feel good about yourself. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your well-being. Step 4, seek out positive influences. Actively seek out positive influences in your life. Join groups or communities that share your interests and values. Attend social events, volunteer, or take up new hobbies where you can meet like-minded people. Surrounding yourself with positive influences helps you build a supportive and respectful network of friends and acquaintances. Step 5. Communicate your expectations. Don't be afraid to communicate your expectations to the people in your life. Let them know what behaviors you find respectful and which ones you don't tolerate. For example, you could say, "I feel respected when you listen to my opinions without interrupting." Clear communication helps others understand how to treat you and reinforces your boundaries. Step 6. Model respectful behavior. Model the behavior you want to see in others. Treat people with kindness, listen actively, and respect their boundaries. When you model respectful behavior, you set a standard for how you expect to be treated. Additionally, people are more likely to reciprocate respect when they see it in your actions. Step 7. Appreciate and nurture respectful relationships. When you find respectful people, appreciate and nurture those relationships. Spend quality time with them. Express gratitude for their support, and be there for them in return. Strong, respectful relationships require effort and care, so make sure to invest in the people who uplift and respect you. Don't be afraid to walk away. Walking away from situations or relationships that aren't serving you can be one of the toughest decisions you'll ever make, but it's also one of the most empowering. Knowing when to walk away is crucial for your mental, emotional, and sometimes even physical well-being. Let's break down how to recognize when it's time to walk away and how to do it confidently. Step 1. Recognize the signs. The first step is recognizing the signs that it might be time to walk away. These can include feeling consistently unhappy, stressed, or unappreciated. Maybe you're in a relationship where your needs aren't being met, or you're in a job that's draining your energy without providing any fulfillment. If a situation is causing you more harm than good, it's a sign that you might need to walk away. Step 2. Evaluate your well-being. Take time to evaluate your well-being. How do you feel emotionally, mentally, and physically? Are you constantly tired, anxious, or sad? Do you dread interactions with certain people or tasks? Your well-being is a top priority, and if something is consistently detracting from it, walking away might be the best option. Pay attention to your gut feelings and trust them. Step 3. Set your standards and boundaries. Clearly define your standards and boundaries. What behaviors are unacceptable to you? What do you need to feel respected and valued? Knowing your standards helps you recognize when they are not being met. It also makes it easier to decide when to walk away from situations or people that don't align with your values and needs. Step 4. Plan your exit. Before walking away, it's helpful to plan your exit. This can involve saving money if you're leaving a job, finding a new place to live if you're leaving a relationship, or seeking support from friends, family, or professionals. Having a plan gives you a sense of security and makes the transition smoother. Even a basic plan can significantly reduce the anxiety of walking away. Step 5. Communicate your decision clearly. When you're ready to walk away, communicate your decision clearly and assertively. Be honest about your reasons without being confrontational. For example, you could say, "I've decided to leave this job because it's no longer fulfilling my professional needs," or "I'm ending this relationship because it's not healthy for me." Clear communication helps others understand your decision and reduces the chance of misunderstandings. Step 6. Stay firm and confident. Once you've made the decision to walk away, stay firm and confident in your choice. There may be moments of doubt or pressure from others to reconsider. Remind yourself why you made this decision and the benefits it will bring to your life. Staying firm helps you avoid falling back into unhealthy patterns. Step 7. Seek support and healing. Walking away from significant situations or relationships can be emotionally taxing. Seek support from friends, family, or a therapist to help you process your feelings. Engage in self-care activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Healing takes time, and it's important to be patient and kind to yourself during this process. No one will ever disrespect you. Just do this 15 Buddhist lessons. Buddhism offers timeless wisdom on how to live a respectful and dignified life. By incorporating these lessons into your daily routine, you can command respect and create harmonious relationships. Here are the 15 Buddhist lessons that will help you achieve this. Lesson 1: Know yourself. Buddhism teaches the importance of self-awareness. Take time to understand your strengths, weaknesses, values, and beliefs. When you know yourself, you project confidence and authenticity. People are more likely to respect you because they see that you are true to yourself. Lesson 2: Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment. It helps you respond to situations calmly and thoughtfully, rather than reacting impulsively. When you are mindful, you are more in control of your emotions and actions, which naturally earns you respect from others. Lesson 3: Cultivate compassion. Compassion is at the heart of Buddhism. Show kindness and understanding to others. When you treat people with compassion, they are more likely to reciprocate with respect. Compassionate behavior also creates a positive and supportive environment around you. Lesson 4: Practice patience. Patience is a virtue emphasized in Buddhism. Practice patience in your interactions. Listen carefully before responding and give others the time they need. Patience demonstrates self-control and respect for others' perspectives, which in turn makes them respect you. Lesson 5: Live with integrity. Integrity means living in alignment with your values and principles. Be honest and ethical in all your dealings. When you live with integrity, people know they can trust you, and trust is the foundation of respect. Lesson 6: Embrace humility. Buddhism teaches the importance of humility. Recognize that everyone has something to teach you, and no one is above or beneath you. Humility allows you to connect with others on a deeper level and earn their respect through genuine interactions. Lesson 7: Let go of ego. The ego can often lead to conflicts and disrespect. Let go of the need to always be right or to have the last word. Focus on understanding others rather than asserting your own superiority. When you set aside your ego, you create space for mutual respect. Lesson 8: Speak with wisdom. In Buddhism, right speech is crucial. Think before you speak, and choose your words carefully. Avoid gossip, harsh words, and unnecessary criticism. Speaking with wisdom and kindness earns you respect and fosters positive communication. Lesson 9: Be generous. Generosity is a core Buddhist value. Share your time, resources, and knowledge with others. Acts of generosity not only help those in need, but also build a reputation of kindness and respect for you. Lesson 10: Accept impermanence. Buddhism teaches that everything is impermanent. Accepting this helps you stay calm in the face of change and loss. When you handle life's ups and downs with grace, people respect your resilience and wisdom. Lesson 11: Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful practice. Regularly take time to appreciate the good things in your life and the people who support you. Expressing gratitude openly makes others feel valued and respected, which in turn fosters mutual respect. Lesson 12: Seek balance. Balance is key in Buddhism. Strive for a balanced life where you give attention to your work, relationships, and personal growth. A balanced life reduces stress and allows you to be your best self, earning respect from those around you. Lesson 13: Forgive easily. Holding on to grudges harms you more than anyone else. Practice forgiveness, both for yourself and others. Letting go of past hurts allows you to move forward with a clear heart and mind, earning you respect for your maturity and strength. Lesson 14: Cultivate inner peace. Inner peace comes from a calm and centered mind. Regular meditation and mindfulness practices help you maintain this peace. When you are peaceful and calm, others feel at ease around you and naturally show you respect. Lesson 15. Be authentic. Lastly, be authentic. Don't try to be someone you're not to impress others. People respect those who are genuine and true to themselves. Authenticity builds trust and admiration. Lesson 13. Forgive easily. Forgiveness is a central tenet in many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism. Forgiving easily doesn't mean that you condone hurtful behavior or forget the lessons learned from a negative experience. Instead, it means that you choose to release the burden of anger, resentment, and hurt that can weigh you down. Let's explore how forgiving easily can enhance your well-being and earn you respect. First, let's talk about why forgiveness is important. Holding on to grudges and resentment can harm your mental and emotional health. It can lead to chronic stress, anxiety, and even physical ailments like headaches or high blood pressure. By choosing to forgive, you free yourself from this negativity and create space for peace and happiness. Step 1. Acknowledge your feelings. Before you can forgive, it's important to acknowledge how you feel. Are you angry, hurt, or disappointed? Take time to understand and accept your emotions without judgment. This self-awareness is the first step towards letting go. Step 2. Empathize with the other person. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. What might have caused them to act the way they did? This doesn't mean you justify their actions, but understanding their motivations can make it easier to forgive. Remember, we all make mistakes and have moments of weakness. Step 3. Decide to forgive. Forgiveness is a conscious choice. Decide to forgive the person, even if you don't feel ready to do it yet. Sometimes the decision itself can start the healing process. You might say to yourself, I choose to forgive this person for my own peace of mind. Step 4. Let go of resentment. Letting go of resentment means releasing the negative thoughts and feelings associated with the hurt. This can be done through meditation, writing a letter you don't send, or talking to someone you trust. Visualize the resentment leaving your body and mind. Step 5. Focus on the present and future. Don't dwell on the past. Instead, focus on how you can create a positive and respectful future. Learn from the experience and think about how you can build stronger, healthier relationships moving forward. Forgiving easily doesn't mean you let people walk all over you. It's about protecting your own peace and well-being. By choosing to forgive, you free yourself from the chains of anger and resentment, making space for positivity and growth. When you forgive easily, people notice your strength and maturity. It takes a strong person to forgive, and this strength earns you respect. Others will see you as someone who values peace and harmony over conflict and grudges. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It's a way to ensure that you remain centered and at peace, regardless of the actions of others. Remember, forgiving easily is not about the other person, it's about your own journey towards inner peace and respect. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you're amazing and you deserve all the respect in the world. Until next time, take care and stay awesome.